short poem, so for people who need to leave, you can. Here it goes. Honey, those stretch marks look pretty bad. No man is going to want to touch those. Here. She hands me a small bottle of coconut oil. That should get rid of it. And just like that, I'm staring at a tube of my own haunting insecurities locked in our bathroom so she doesn't see me cry. See, some people can't tell the difference between stretch marks and scars. Mine peek out in white lines across my hips, gently curving along the hollows. A man can put his fingers on them, counting 5 on each side. The first one, noticeably higher and shorter than the rest, where rough thumbs had pressed against the soft skin, you see. His fingernails had grown long enough to pierce flesh by the time that he met me. I know that I'm not the most beautiful girl in the room, but I don't think of myself as ugly, and I know she didn't mean anything by it, just friendly advice, but I can't get rid of these placement markers that pin me victim insecure. I have to face them every time I look into the mirror and tell myself that the past is just that, the past, and I shouldn't be so afraid of letting men walk behind me on sidewalks. They aren't all like that, you know. She asked me the next day if the oil had helped. I smiled and told her it did. I thanked her for her kindness. She smiled in satisfaction and went to class for the day, and I undressed and put the oil on my hips, even though I knew it was no use. If I could, I would tear the skin right off of me and replace it with slate, so the next time a man tries to dig his fingers into my skin in an effort to restrain me, he would only hear the sound of his own nails on a chalkboard screaming justice for his selfish entitlement over a woman he should have never tried to own. I wish I could have been tougher than steel. I wish I could have held him against the wall like he did to me. I wish I could say I was strong enough in the moment to overcome him, but those would be wishful lies. There are some of you that won't look me in the eye after this poem is done. No amount of "I am so sorry" is going to change what has happened. No, "I didn't know" is going to help. What do you do after someone has written a rape poem and bare their deepest insecurities to a room full of people they don't know? Do you clap at the end because they had the courage to stand up and speak? Or do you sit in quiet silence afraid that your clapping comes across as rooting for rape? How do you make me feel better when I walk off the stage, perhaps in tears by the end, if you can't personally fathom the pain I have endured? Here is your answer. I want you to look at your hands. They have become fists once or twice. They have held, caught, punched, bruised, and shattered things for you. Look at your hands. They have also held another pair. They have touched others in exquisite gentleness. They have glided over skin. They have held things with surprising grace. They have tenderly lingered. Your hands can be instruments of pain and suffering, or they can be a gesture of love and compassion beyond any poem. So when we leave for smoke break, touch me. Hold your hands out and press your palms to my back. Run your fingers in my hair. Let them wander over my arms and shoulders. Hold my hands. Wipe my tears away. Let my scars remind us of how powerful touch is and how much it can communicate to others. Let it remind us of the beauty of how gentle our hands can be, no matter how big or rough. Let it show us that they can heal the most damaged of people without ever having to say a word. My scars are a testament to hands bringing pain. But together, ours can bring kindness and understanding. You don't have to speak to tell me what you feel after this poem is done. And I'm not afraid to walk open-armed into your touches. I trust every one of you.